back, ladies and gentlemen, to our Final Fantasy VII playthrough. I think we're on part 15 now. I'm going to stop saying that because I legitimately have no idea what part we're actually on at this point. But I have a feeling we're going to find out soon. Where we last left off our heroes, we're about to enter Coalesce Cave, or Mount Coral, or Coral, or Coral, or however you say that word. I did spend about 3.5 minutes in total grinding levels outside here, and I realized that this is a horrible, horrible place to grind levels, so would not recommend grinding levels out here, but you're more than welcome to try. If that's what floats your boat, that's what makes you giggle, by all means, go ahead and grind out all the levels you want right out here. You can go back to the Costa del Sol and actually rest up if you need to. You can use tents on the world map. We are not going to worry about that because, to be quite honest with you, there is absolutely no reason to grind here. At the end of this session, at the end of one of our next sessions or so, I'm going to try to show you the best place at this point in the game to grind. By and large, bar none, easily. So that's coming up. Probably not this session, but probably the next one, or maybe the one after that. But we're going to go ahead and move forward here into, I guess we're going to have one battle, and then we're going to go into Mount Coral. So these enemies are kind of pains in the butt. They do this wonderful thing where they multiply. There's the one guy right now. He'll turn into another guy later on, and another guy after that, and another guy after that. They're kind of like Russian dolls, if you're familiar with that concept. That's why I generally don't like to waste time trying to get these guys down. So open with some kind of enemy skill, like Matra Magic's a great one, then just pound away with physical attacks. And as you can see, look, I got like 88 experience points for that guy, so there's no reason to grind levels outside here. I don't know what I was thinking when I even decided to try that kind of nonsense. So, anyway, going into Mount Coral, we're going to bounce up here. Woohoo! We speak to this guy. He tells us that there's a guy up there who happens to be wearing a black cape, and we believe that will be Sephiroth, ladies and gentlemen. So, we are on the quest here to go confront Sephiroth. He also tells us to make sure we speak to anybody we find on the path up here, which is interesting considering I don't know very many. I don't know very many people who are going to come across along this way, but I don't know what the benefit is to speaking to anybody up this way. But we'll go ahead and see what they got going on. Great. Go ahead and show off this limit break here. This is Stardust Ray. Gone. They dead. A little bit more experience points for that one, but again, I'm not going to get too hung up about any of that because we're going to have a better place for that coming up here in 2 or 3 parts or so. This is a Mako reactor, ladies and gentlemen. If this doesn't look menacing, I don't know what menacing is. This is about as menacing as it gets, to be quite honest with you here. Now these enemies, even though they look kind of scary, they're really not that bad. Not that much to worry about, with these guys. So as long as you keep using your enemy skills here, you should be able to bring them down without much of a problem. Yeah, so it looks like Tifa is going to be my weakest attacker here physically, but she's got a pretty good magic stat. So Tifa might move over from physical attacks into magic attacks later on, but I don't think that's necessary. Great. So let's check it out and see what's going on in this Mako reactor. And all these random encounters are beginning to get on my nerves. Luckily, these guys are going to be one-hit kills. They're not bad. It's kind of nice that Matra Magic doesn't take very much MP. I think it's like 10 MP per use, so it's not bad for what it is. Not like Beta where it's 50 MP per use. That's a pain in the butt sometimes, but nothing too bad, nothing too much to worry about. Okay, so we'll move out past this reactor. Good to know that there's a reactor here, and then we get this strange kind of strange random freaking what would you call it, like a rail kind of thing here, which we can go up here. I'll show you what's up. There's nothing interesting up here except we get another view of this stupid reactor. So I don't really understand what. Come on. I don't really understand what the point is of. I don't know what's going on. Why it's doing that. Okay, that was interesting. And so I don't really know what the point is of coming up here except to get another view of this. There's no items up here that I'm aware of. If anyone knows of any items, let me know, but I don't see them. I wonder if this was supposed to be, because that's why you can go off the map a little bit there, but I haven't been able to find anything as of now that's off camera or on camera or anything else there. I'm just going to kind of run away from these battles because, to be honest with you, they're kind of annoying. But yes, there's no reason really to worry about coming up here except to get another view of the Mako reactor. I guess the Mako reactor, I should say. Alright. Swinging on down here, we'll go ahead and explore what's down here. Again, I don't think there's anything down here either, but we'll go ahead and have a look and see. Alright, now these guys are important. You have to kill these guys quickly. You get like 3 physical attacks before they end up using a self-destruct ability that is actually pretty freaking painful. Yeah, you'll see them growing right now. That's because they are bomb blast there. Yeah, and that hurts. Yeah, 500 points per damage there. Oh no! That's okay. It's not going to kill anybody. It just means we have to heal up after this battle. So, if you are not on levels like I am right now, that could be devastating to your party. So, make it a point to kill the bombs as fast as you can. You also don't get anything. If they self-destruct, you get nothing from the battle. Great. So, they're going to be okay. We'll get either Cloud, just because I like him. Great. And shoot. Oh, nothing over this way. See, this strikes me as an unfinished part of the game. Like, I wonder if the developers only did this at this part of the game, made this because they felt like they should, they thought they were going to add more parts later on, and they just didn't. So this is Cloud's Limit Break finishing touch. It eliminates them from the game. Actually, it killed them too, but it eliminates them right away, so no reason to worry about anybody if you have Cloud's Limit Break. Basically, any non-boss enemy you can kill in about 1 hit with that. Oh my gosh, more random encounters. Luckily, these guys aren't very difficult, but my gosh, give me a break. Alright. Oh, okay. Goodbye, my friends. Yeah, so I'm not really sure what happens when that timer goes down. I'm pretty sure you just die. I'm pretty sure it's like death if that timer goes out. But it might be stone or petrify. I'm not actually sure. Again, not that big a deal considering like how much health we have and the items we have and the materia we have here. But anyway, oh goodness, more of these guys. Great. Let's go ahead and we'll open like we usually do with a nice enemy skill. Let's go ahead and beta because I don't know if I like dealing with them. I know I just used an ether and I'm going to burn my ether with this stupid beta, but sometimes you just gotta use a really powerful attack to take down a chicken. You know, I wonder what would happen if we had a chocobo get into a fight with a Coctalus, or Cockatalis, or Coctali, or whatever these things are called. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and use the save point, because throughout this playthrough, we're going to be compulsive, annoying savers. Bang! Here we are in Mount Corel. Alright. Now, this is an interesting part of the game. There are a lot of items here that you can miss if you're not careful. So the first thing we're going to do is go up to the top here. We'll let it fall. I'm going to hold this to the left, and I'm going to push the X button to get what I need. Ah, come on, come on, come on, come on. Very nice. So now we'll go up here. We'll get this item, which, if I'm not mistaken, is the wizard staff. Yes, the wizard staff. That's a weapon for Eris. It's a very, it's a good weapon to use. So, I don't know what the benefits are for it, but it's a nice weapon. That is an item for Barrett, if I'm not mistaken, that we just received. Let's make sure. Yeah, it's an item for Barrett. Long range weapon. Good. We'll give that to him the next chance we feel like doing so. Alright. So we're going to go the other way now. Boom, boom. I'm going to mash to the right and push X. Very good. So we'll go right on up here, and I forget what this item is, but let's see what we can get from this. The star pendant. Okay, we got a couple of those already, but that's very nice. Good to have extra star pendants. Does protect against poison, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, poison. Okay, potions. Let's do this because I'm being obsessive at this point, but that's quite all right. Hey, good news, guys, is I've I edited the first video. I haven't uploaded it to anything yet, but I will just as soon as I feel like doing it. I think I'm going to upload all these videos at the same time to make it through the entire game as one playlist uploaded at once. Because I don't think anyone's going to want to like tune in from week to week or anything, at least at this point in the channel. So I'm probably going to wait and upload all of these videos at the same time. I anticipate that being a really long day, uploading like 60 to 70 YouTube videos all at the same time. But you know what? I'm willing to do it for the attention, guys. I'm willing to do it for all of you guys. Cool, so we're going to go ahead and skip that one, skip that fall, because there's literally no reason whatsoever to fall. We have all the items. The transform materia is great to have. I don't use it very much because I don't... it's basically Imp, if you're familiar with other status ailments in other games. Imp, it just makes the enemies really small. It reduces their physical attack to almost nothing. I don't use it very often because I just quite frankly don't need to, but depending on what strategy you choose, it might be very valuable to you. Alright, so down below we can't do anything yet, because we're waiting on that drawbridge. So we go up here to, well, we'll just go and kill these guys, why not? Enemy skill, Matcher Magic. Guys, I'm telling you, I don't know what I would do if I didn't have Matcher Magic in this run-through. It just saves you so much time, constantly taking out all the enemies at the same time. Goodbye, all of them. Peace. Very nice knowing you. You know, it's interesting because we're only doing like 300 points of damage. I mean, we're at level 30 here. 28, 27, 27. Yeah, we're like level 30 here. We should be doing more than 300 points of damage like in a lot of RPGs. The fact that we're not doing that much damage is very, very, very interesting. From a... we're going to leave them alone for a minute. Let's find the switch. We'll go and climb up here then, because I don't know exactly where the switch is. There's a switch up here somewhere we gotta hit. Okay. Aww, aren't they adorable? Look at the little chickies. They're little baby chocobos or chocobos or cocktollies or some kind of thing. So what do we need to do? Do we take the treasure? Do we leave it where it is? So there's really not much of a reason at all to take the treasure or not take the treasure. It really doesn't affect anything else to do with the game. Except if you do take the treasure, you have to fight an extra battle, which is with a another one of these big chicken guys who we've kind of already done a couple. We've fought them multiple times now, so I'm not that worried about the battle. But the reward is only a few Phoenix Downs, and we're not struggling for Phoenix Downs. I'm gonna leave it where it is. Yeah, let's leave it where it is. See? No reason to go about needlessly stealing things from innocent little baby chickens. Looks like we're gonna fight one anyway, though. We have a worse fight this time. That's okay. We'll just leave it alone. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. You gotta go over here. Duh. Do it. Very nice. Now do just a little bit of backtracking, and this time we're gonna head down. Hey guys, we are coming in at a 17-minute stream so far. Time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it? Alright. Oh, leave me alone, you big turtle. How much gil do I have? 19,000 gil, that's it. Oh well. Great, so heading right along this way. Ooh. Let's go ahead and take off. No, we'll kill him. Why not? For the sake of the playthrough. Hold on, we don't want to go there quite yet. Guys, don't forget there are always secrets in RPGs. Never forget about them. This is one of the more well-kept secrets, I think, in the game. Oh good, we have a back attack. So I think this is one of the more well-kept secrets in the game. There's no mandatory reason why you would come down here, except there's actually this hidden cave. And in this hidden cave is a lot of really interesting stuff here. Mind source, that thing, and then hidden even over here we have a power source. And then this guy who... Well, buddy, you've done a lot more for us than even you know. Now, in the spirit of our playthrough, we're going to go ahead and give our sources back to Cloud here. Great, everything looks fine and dandy. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I know I'm being obsessive here about making sure my guys are always totally healed. I don't need to be, but... why not? Anyway, once you've visited that little cave at the very bottom, make sure you visit the, make sure you come along this way, move along with the story. once we cross this bridge, we should be done with this point. I'm gonna go ahead and try to kill this guy because I feel like it. I'm gonna do it with flying colors here. Diamond dust. It really does blow my mind how similar this looks to the animation from Final Fantasy VIII. I'm not sure if they just upped the ante on the animations for the Guardian Forces, but or what? I guess you can't really kill them on the first try. They're gonna whatever. Maybe I'll figure out that mystery later on. I'm not that worried. You know, bombs are a huge part of Final Fantasy. They're not a very huge part of this game. I don't think you ever encounter them anywhere except for around here. And I'm just gonna run away from them because I don't feel like dealing with that nonsense right now. Phantasmic. And ladies and gentlemen, we are in North Corel. This is a city that used to be beautiful, but instead it is run down and destroyed. It used to be a coal mining town. Coincidentally, it also used to be Barrett's hometown. Right. So there isn't much to do in North Corel at all. Except, like, if you didn't score very well back in Junin to get the Force Stealer, this is a great place to buy it. We already have it handy, though. So I'm actually not going to worry about it. Do visit the shops and make sure that you have what you need. Yeah, I've got 16 tenths, so I'm in good shape there. 19 minutes down. Buy a couple potions. Why not? Because these people look like they need my business, darn it. Look at you growling at me. So 50 gil a night to have a little rest. I figure why not? Let's go for it. Again, there's not much to do around North Corel, so we're gonna kind of leave it here. Later on, this area will actually become quite important, but for the time being, it's not important for us to really waste our time doing very much exploration around the area. Great. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are through North Corel, making our way over to the Golden Saucer. Very nice, very nice. Oh. I might be wrong. There might be a thing we're actually supposed to do here still. Oops! Silly me. Yeah, there's a big sign there saying gold saucer this way. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to mess that one up for you. Okay, hey, so Barrett's going to tell an interesting story right now, but what I want to do is point out something about the gameplay of Final Fantasy VII right now. I wouldn't have noticed this if it wasn't pointed out to me by another YouTuber who did another playthrough of the same game. Where the pre-rendered graphics are in the background here builds like the way the environment interacts with users and NPCs is very unique. But it's very glitchy. There are a whole lot of details that, if you look closely, are actually very, very, very odd. One of them is actually, like, one of the most obvious and most egregious ones is in this guy in the booth down at the right-hand corner. Now, if you watch him right when the rail car takes off here in a little bit, you're actually going to see the rest of his body kind of materializes, and it's going to look really weird. But if you blink, you'll miss it. So I'll try to point it out before it happens after Barrett's story here. But just keep an eye on that person on the right-hand corner in case I forget to point it out. It's just a very interesting graphic glitch that I don't know why it exists, why it happens, but it's a really interesting thing to watch. Another interesting thing here is look at the arrangement of this room. Look at where the furniture is, where the carpet is on the floor, and look at where the the bookshelves are in the back. Kind of an interesting theory is that this is a room we'll come back to later on, but it will look vastly different. And I'm wondering if I'm the only one who's as invested in this theory as anyone else is, because this looks really interesting. Well, maybe they're two different things, I don't know. But maybe it's just a template that they've just kind of copy-pasted over into different parts of the game. I'll point it out to you when we get there. Freaking no. Make sure you watch that guy in the very right corner, okay? And now you see the person's entire body if you got a chance to see that. It's very quick. It's very quick, but it's there. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the golden saucer. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the gold saucer! Yay! An interesting point, there's a guy somewhere around here who will actually sell you GP if you need to. But we're not quite there yet. Another interesting thing to think about is this, this save point up here is not free. So even though it's there, if you try to use it, it will say... you have to pay for it. No way, I'm not doing that. How much did I see? But each transaction will cost 5 GP here. No way. I don't have any GP anyway, but no. Welcome to the Gold Saucer. Right now we'll just buy the day pass. It is worth it to buy the lifetime pass. Eventually we're gonna need one anyway. But we're not quite to that point yet. So let's do the day pass for now. We will buy the lifetime pass later on. So just think of GP as money that you can only use at the Gold Saucer. GP operate like tokens at Chuck E. Cheese. You just buy so many tokens and then you can play games with those tokens instead of with just actual money. Or actual guild points. So, great. Who do we pick, guys? Who do we pick? Red 13. Alright, so here's kind of the rundown of how all this works. Every single part of the Golden Saucer is accessible from every other part of the Golden Saucer. The event square, the speed square, the looks like round square, ghost square, battle square, wonder square, chocobo square. They are all accessible from each other. We're going to go to the ghost square first. Now, we'll explore the Golden Saucer a lot more in detail later on when it gets there. But we're just not ready to explore this place ad litem yet. Now, the hotel is a place you can actually stay if you'd really like to. But we're not actually worried about that right now. Instead, we're going to come over here and we're going to check out Turtles Paradise number 3. Again, if you've been following this walkthrough, we've gotten all of the Turtles Paradise flyers that are available so far. We want to get all 6 of them to get a really nice reward a little bit later on in the game. This is very important because it's not actually emphasized, it's not mentioned at all in the official strategy guide that I'm aware of up to this point. I haven't seen it mentioned a single time. Maybe in the side quests portion, but I haven't seen it like in the actual gameplay page by page. So, kind of a huge downfall of that is of the guide is that the Turtles Paradise flyers are not in there. In similar fashion, neither are the enemy skills. So the biggest differences between this playthrough I'm doing right now and the official guide are the enemy skills and the Turtles Paradise flyers. For the most part, they've been pretty similar, other than that. So no, thank you. I don't feel like staying in your haunted hotel this time. Okay. The next place we want to go to is the Speed Square, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, boy. How is it? You having fun? So you are having fun. Well, good. Good for you, boy. My name's Cloud. Stop calling me boy. Me, I am the owner of the Golden Saucer. My name's Dio. Just call me Dio. Not even listening. By the way, boy, do you know what black materia is? Yeah, I know. Oh, so you do know. Why'd you ask me? Because a while back, a boy your age came in here and asked me if I had black materia. I thought you might know who he was, seeing how you're both about the same age. Did he happen to have a black cape? Why, yes indeed, and a tattoo on his hand that said 1. Where did he go? I have no idea. Well then, I say stop by the battle arena if you like, boy. You'll probably like it. Many of my collections are on display there. Ha ha ha. So that is Dio. He's the owner of the Golden Saucer, and he's obnoxious, to say the least. Yeah, so there's really nothing else at all to do with the Golden Saucer right now, except to go recruit our next party member, and he's in the Wonder Square. Great! Alright, now this was a point of contention among Final Fantasy players. What the heck is this person's name? I've heard it said Kate Sith, I've heard it said Ket Sith, I've heard Kite Seath, I've heard everything under the sun. The one that I like the most, and it's what the only character in the game whose name I'm gonna change, is actually this one's. I've always heard this name, or I believe that this name is supposed to be Ketshi. I'm spelling it out phonetically because I want to read it the way that it's apparently pronounced. I'm not sure what Ketchi means, if this is supposed to be some kind of reference to some kind of mythos that I'm just not familiar with, but I think that Ketchi is the way that this name is supposed to be pronounced, so we're going to stick by Ketchi. We're going to go with Ketchi. I'm going to write it in exactly how it is pronounced phonetically, but just know that in your run through, you're going to see Kate Sith or Kite Sith or whatever you prefer. So I'm going to put Ketchi because I want to say it properly the exact way every time, and I think that has the most historical significance, or at least the most significance to the real world. So I'm going to call him Ketchi for our run through. The only character in the game whose name we're going to change, but I'm not actually changing it. So great, so we have a new party member. This is Ketchi, ladies and gentlemen. Ketchi comes with the manipulate command. The manipulate command is very, 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 very important for this game. So, good idea to make sure that you put manipulate where it matters, especially when manipulate gets combined with the enemy skill materia, which will come in really handy here in a little while. All right. Now, we're not going to waste any time up here for now, but if you wanted to, this is a great place to do it, to waste some time. You can actually spend a little bit of time doing different games around here, playing mini games or what have you. Now, these actually do work on just regular Gil. Sure, we'll try it one time. Oh. Well, I'm a loser, guys. Maybe one more. Hey, we got it, guys. Oh, we missed that one. Receive 1 GP. 600 gil for 1 GP. And here we have even more games. There's really no reason whatsoever to bother with any of these right now, but they are available if you really want to. I'm not going to bother with them right now. They are fun mini games though, so give them a try. Sooner is better than later, but I can stand to wait. Perfect. So whenever you're ready, done playing around with all the games here in the Golden Saucer, we'll head over to the Battle Square, and we will move forward with the plot. Dead. What the? Now it looks as if a man with an arm with a gun for an arm did this. And right now the only person we know of who is that way is Barrett. And then the robots will come and grab you while doing the locomotion. Gateway to heaven. Goodbye, my friends. So this is Corel Prison, ladies and gentlemen. What on earth is this guy trying to do? I think he's just a thief. Cool. We're going to go ahead and save right there, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to call it a wrap for this part. We're coming in at about 50 minutes and 7, 8, 10 seconds or so. I think that's plenty of time for this particular part. We're going to get through Corel Prison in the next part and hopefully get through all of our next set of enemy skills and some boss fights and things for the next time. So, I'm going to wrap it up right here, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching this part of our Final Fantasy VII run-through. This is NYA Gamer. We are playing Final Fantasy VII, the original version from PlayStation 1 before the 2019 re-release to make sure that things are up to par in my head before I compare it to the new one. Anyway, guys, thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.